Here's your Pinpoint Weather 12 forecast.
A lot of rain and wind to get through now till about 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, but the window of the heaviest rain and the strongest wind is from roughly midnight until 6 in the morning. So in downtown Providence, the rain has started. The wind in the city, not too bad, but it started to pick up a bit along the south shore. We're getting gusts about 25, 30 miles per hour, but that'll really ramp up overnight into the pre-dawn hours of Wednesday. Of course, at the northern part of the state, it is a different landscape. Obviously, this is North Scituate, and of course, you have a decent snowpack on the ground. The combination of rapid snow melt, any storm drains that are clogged up with ice and snow, and the snow melt. I mean, there's a lot of water contained in this dense, heavy snow that's on the ground, so that has to melt on top of the heavy rainfall on top, and the net result, I would say flooding like the urban flooding, street flooding, and river flooding, the snow melt, and the heavy rain. This is a file photo of the Patuxent River. This is East Avenue on the Warwick-West Warwick line, and those areas that normally flood along the Patuxent likely, in fact, new forecast for the Patuxent has it rising rapidly tonight and into moderate flood stage in this red zone by tomorrow afternoon. And then by Thursday, this purple area representing major flooding at 14 feet crest. That's the forecast right now. That is 5 feet above flood stage. Of course, keep in mind, long after the rain ends, these rivers and streams will continue to rise. And it's not just the Patuxent, the Blackstone, the Pecasset, the Woonasquatucket, Wood River, Pawcatuck. All these rivers need to be monitored over the next couple of days. Temperatures in the middle to upper 30s. They will not drop tonight, but actually rise into the 40s and 50s as this system continues to bring widespread rain now through about 6 o'clock in the morning. Main storm center is back through the Great Lakes. Secondary one forming along the Mid-Atlantic coastline will enhance the rainfall. Take a look at the forecast. Keep in mind the deep reds and yellows indicate the downpours and strong wind. This is around 2 in the morning. It's right on top of us. 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning. Downpours, thunderstorms, strong wind. This is 5 a.m. Look how rapidly it races offshore. By 9 o'clock in the morning, it is done. I mean, gusty wind, maybe a lingering shower, but the worst of the weather is gone just after daybreak. In fact, some partial clearing, a little sun breaking through during the afternoon with clearing skies tomorrow evening and into tomorrow night. Rainfall forecast, a lot of our computer guidance still pointing at a widespread 3 to 4 inches of rain. Look at this bullseye of over 3 inches of rain on top of the Scituate Reservoir, the Patuxent River Basin. This is where the deepest snowpack is located. So this heavy rain on top of the snowpack and the snow melt, unfortunately, is the recipe for flooding. Not just the rain, but the wind. Inland, it is a wind advisory, gusts up to 50, but the areas closer to the coastline in red, it is a high wind warning. Southeast gusts maybe over 60 miles per hour. The power outages scattered are possible everywhere, but the higher risk would be closer to the south shore. At least a moderate risk, gusts of 50 to 65 out of the southeast for all areas, but really leaning towards Newport County, Washington County, and along the south shore. Also a coastal flood warning. This is around 5 a.m. A strong onshore wind. The high tide tomorrow morning is around 6 a.m. There may be some minor to moderate coastal flooding, not just the south shore, but up near Narragansett Bay, all the way up to Fox Point in Providence. So with each passing hour this evening, the rain and the wind is on the increase, but a real rapid shutdown by around 7, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Now, there may be a passing shower during the morning, but the worst of the weather should be gone by 6, 7 a.m. Some partial sunshine developing during the afternoon as temperatures fall into the 40s, and obviously very stormy on the bay tomorrow, especially during the early morning hours. 7-day forecast unfortunately paints another rain and wind storm later Friday night on into Saturday, but we'll take one storm at a time, and this one now through at least early tomorrow morning, and a lot of rain and a lot of wind.
We just keep getting hit here, that's the thing.
And this is the El Nino year where you get a lot of East Coast storms.
All right, Tony, thanks. Still ahead on 12 News.